I asked you right now what bank accounts you have, I'm 99% positive that you would say both a checking and a savings account. We actually asked you guys this on Instagram to confirm our theory, and yes, the vast majority of people, not quite 99%, but the vast majority of people have both a checking and a savings account. Now, these two accounts both have different uses. The checking account is kind of like your money hub. You deposit your money in there and you pay your expenses from it. Basically, money's kind of coming and going from it really consistently. So because of that, checking accounts have features that make it easy to access your money pretty much immediately. That means taking money out at an ATM with a debit card, being able to interact e-transfer money out of it immediately, writing checks to pull from that account, which is actually why it has the name checking account, by the way. But other than having easy access to this account, there aren't a lot of other benefits. You usually earn 0% interest, so your money just sits there losing value over time. And on top of that, a lot of the time there's also monthly account fees, which can stack up pretty high unless you meet a specific minimum balance. On top of that, there's also other fees, like inactivity fees and other hidden fees as well. The savings account is different. This account is where you park money to stay for a while, either for a short-term savings goal like an upcoming vacation, or a long-term savings goal like buying a house. You can access your money in a savings account, but not as easily as a checking account. Also, because the money is meant to sit there for at least a little while, you do earn interest on money in the savings account. There's also something called a high interest savings account where you earn rates high enough to potentially compete with inflation. So what account's better? Obviously, if you're weighing the pros and cons that I just mentioned, the saving account wins, but you still need to be able to access your money. Luckily, there's an option out there that lets you do exactly that. If you've seen a video of ours before, then you know that we've used the EQ Bank Savings Plus account for the past few years, and we're actually working with EQ Bank on this video to talk to you about the most recent updates to the Plus part of the account. Now, this is a super exciting collaboration for us because, like I said, we've had an EQ Bank account since 2020, and now here we are working with them 3 years later. We want to give you a high-level overview of the account that we've been using, and then we also have all of the behind-the-scenes details and answers to your questions about the new EQ Bank card that we're going to get to in a second. Okay, so really quick background on EQ Bank. It was created in 2016 to be the digital counterpart of Equitable Bank, which has been around since 1970. Now, Equitable Bank is the 7th largest Schedule I bank in Canada, and EQ Bank is powered by them. Now, the Savings Plus account is what we opened with EQ Bank years ago to originally use as a high-interest savings account, but it actually has some of the benefits of both a checking account and a savings account. Now, there's no everyday banking fees, which means that you don't have to pay any money to have the account. There's also no minimum balance requirement, and there's no fees to keep the account open. And of course, like I just mentioned, there's also high interest rates. So you aren't paying any fees to keep your money in this account, and your money's growing when it does sit in the account. Now, those are some of the benefits that go along with it being like a savings account, but there's also a few more unique benefits, like the fact that there's unlimited transactions, including bill payments and also Interac e-transfers. Now, this is more like what you'd see from a checking account. And it's nice to have unlimited transactions because with some traditional checking accounts, there's a cap to how many times you can use the account to pay for something within a month without having to pay a fee. So let's say that the cap is 10. Once you make your 11th bill payment or your transfer, you'd then have to pay a fee for going over the limit. So together, this account is low fee, high interest, and you can still easily and quickly access your money like you would need to consistently pay your expenses. Now, the newest feature that was introduced earlier this year gives you even more access to your money, the EQ Bank card. I actually ordered mine in the mail a little while ago and we filmed me unboxing it, so let's jump back in time a little bit and show you that. Hey guys, I'm popping on here really quick because I just got my EQ Bank card in the mail that I ordered a few weeks ago, and I wanted to open it up and show you guys the little unboxing, unenveloping experience. So this is the envelope that it comes in, a nice little like cardboard cardstock. I'm going to rip it open so you can see. Beautiful. Gonna pull it out. This is my first time opening it, so let's see. So it looks like this. It says smart spending is a tap away. Makes sense because it's the card. Yeah, I always like these things. And then you just boop to get the card from there. So this is the card. Then you pull it out. Make sure I don't show you the back. But on the front, this is what it looks like. It's yellow, pink, obviously the EQ Bank colors. And it says that I have to sign into my account, click my card has arrived, and activate it from there. So I'm actually gonna show you guys that process too and do that right now. Okay, so I have my card. I'm pulling up the app right now as well. And I'm going to go to the home page where it says EQ Bank card, your card's on its way. Then you click the button for my card has arrived. It wants me to do some additional verification, so give me a second. And that's it, cool. So now I have to activate my EQ Bank card. So in this case, I'm actually entering in the card information from the back of it. So this is my private information, but let's do that now really quick with you guys too. So you gotta type in your last 4 digits of the card, and then also the expiry date. And then you actually can just click start activation. There we go. Then you set your PIN. Okay, and then the last step, it asks you if you want to transfer funds onto your card right now. I'm not going to do that right now. We'll probably show you somewhere in the video, but I really want to quickly run through the steps it took to order the card as well. So ordering the card itself was very easy. The first step is actually signing up for the Savings Plus account. So if you already have that, you can go ahead and order the card. If you don't, we'll have our link in the description box below and on screen here for you to sign up first. And then after that, once you're in the app, then you're gonna go to featured products, EQ Bank card, order my free card. Then you're gonna enter in all your information and then order from there. For me, it came within a few weeks, so it's pretty quick. Okay, I'm gonna leave you guys there and let's jump back into the rest of this video.
Okay, so that's what the EQ Bank card looks like and how to get it. Now let's go over how it actually works once you have it. So first off, I wanna mention, in case it wasn't obvious when Steph was going over the steps, this isn't a card that you have to apply to get or sign up for. You just need to have a Savings Plus account. So if you already have a Savings Plus account, you can just go and order one. And if not, you have to sign up for an account and then order the card. So the card itself comes with its own set of benefits, including free withdrawals at any ATM in Canada. Take that in for a second. Any ATM, including another bank's ATM. So for example, if you were near another bank's ATM, you could walk up to it, insert your EQ Bank card, and withdraw money without being charged a fee. Now, something that's important to know here is that technically the other bank could charge you an ATM fee because EQ Bank can't control them. But what's nice is that EQ Bank will reimburse you for any fees that are charged by a third-party ATM in Canada within 10 business days. This also happens automatically in your account, so you don't have to do anything to get the reimbursement. Now, you also get cash back on everyday spending, which is basically like getting a credit card perk on EQ Bank card purchases, which is a nice little bonus because normally you wouldn't make anything back if you were using a standard prepaid or debit card. We're big fans of getting cash back because it's easy. You're already paying for something, so why not get some money back? All of the cards that we both have are all cash back ones. Another benefit is that you earn high interest on the card balance right up until you spend the money. So just like the account, you get a high interest rate there. And just like the Savings Plus account, there's no monthly fees for the card. I also want to talk more about what I mean when I say you earn high interest on your card balance. So the way the card works is that you have to transfer money from your Savings Plus account to the card before you use it to buy something in person or go to an ATM, for example. You know how a prepaid Visa or Mastercard works? It's like that, where you prepay the card yourself using the mobile app or online. It's a quick extra step, but it takes about 5 seconds. I'm actually gonna have Steph show you guys real quick.
Okay, so if you want to transfer money onto your EQ Bank card, you're gonna go to the main screen in your app where it says EQ Bank card available balance. Right now mine is 0. I'm gonna click quick transfer in here, and then I can type in the amount. So let's say I wanted to put $100 on it. I would type $100 in. It's also a pre-selected option, so I could have done that. And then it's saying from my EQ Bank account, right, that I already have in here to my EQ Bank card, and I'm just gonna click transfer funds. I'm not actually gonna do it right now, but it's that simple. You type in the amount, click one button, and you're done.
Again, you still earn interest on the money that you put onto the card, and the interest that gets generated, that gets deposited into your Savings Plus account automatically. Also, the money's available instantly, so you can load it on the go and use the card right away if you need to. Now, the purpose of all these different benefits that you get from the combination of the Savings Plus account and the card is to combine not only the features of a checking and savings account, but also some credit card perks as well. This is so that it can really be an everyday bank account that you can do all your spending and saving from. And that's what EQ Bank is trying to do here. They want to change how people bank so that it's more straightforward and simple.
Okay, so on top of the benefits of using the EQ Bank card, there's a few other things that you need to know. First off, when you do use an ATM with your EQ Bank card, you can withdraw a maximum of $500 per day, and in general, you can spend up to $5,000 per day or $5,000 per transaction. So basically, you could take up your entire $5,000 limit with just one transaction. Also, the total balance that you can prepay and carry on your card at a time is $10,000. But once you spend some money, you can top it back up to that amount again. Another thing that's important to know is that you can use the card anywhere that Mastercard is accepted, both in Canada and internationally. Now, on EQ Bank's end, there's no foreign transaction fees, although purchases will be subject to Mastercard's currency conversion rate. Now, security-wise, if you lose your card or if you think it's stolen, you can actually lock it yourself either on the app or online, or you could even call EQ Bank directly. Plus, because the card uses Mastercard, you're also protected under Mastercard's zero liability policy. Now, on top of that, it's also free to replace your card. So if you do lose it or think that it was stolen, anything like that, and you need to order a replacement card, there's no cost for that. And of course, the EQ Bank Savings Plus account is eligible for CDIC insurance, as Equitable Bank is a Canada Deposit Insurance Corporation member institution. So if the bank ever were to fail, you'd automatically be eligible for deposit protection up to $100,000, and that also includes the money that's on your EQ Bank card. One last thing to know here is that the EQ Bank card isn't available in Quebec yet, but hopefully it will be soon. The Savings Plus account just became available in Quebec last year, so you could sign up for that if you live there.
I also want to touch on the fact that we love how this account is really making banking and bank accounts more simple. We talk all the time about how money and personal finance doesn't actually have to be intimidating and complicated, but a lot of the time it's meant to seem more complicated than it really is. That way you pay someone else to handle it for you. We always preach that you can learn and do it on your own and save money that way. We also really like seeing new and innovative companies that are coming up with better solutions that aren't hard to understand. It also pushes the overall industry to evolve, which doesn't always happen very quickly in banking. It makes a lot of sense to us to move towards accounts that have checking and saving features all in one place, and we're excited to see what's coming up next after this. And with that, a big thank you again to EQ Bank for working with us on this video, and if you want to sign up for the Savings Plus account, check out the link on the screen and below in the description box. And yeah, as usual, you guys already know, we'll be here next week with another video, and let's go.